If you were conversant online yesterday, you saw what was happening. Very dark man declaring himself dead. This is a person whom, despite the physical attack, God was still keeping the spirit safe. But what happened are two ways that he may not know. And I would like to tell his followers.
My guys, no be small thing, So very dark man, why don't they make it into Sunday service? Because just yesterday being Sunday, this particular Pastor Mark Miracles, talked about very dark man's spy, and he mentioned a very shocking message that the very dark man said himself is not even aware of this, but as he declared himself, say don't buy that his spirit is gone forever. He dropped this very shocking message for Rattels and very dark man fans that they should go and deliver this message to VDM. So it don't reach to the extent that pastors are now preaching about very dark man in the church. I'll be showing you the full video, but before I do that, if you know this is your first time coming across the channel, this is Sam Top Media, your #1 page where we'll give you updates on everything trending, everything going on. So if you know this is your first time coming across the channel, make sure you do use the red subscribe button, guys, like the video, and also turn on the bell so you get notified when we drop interesting updates like this one on this channel. So I'm going to play you the full video so you can tell me your own 2 cents in the comment section. Are you agreeing? Do you think what this pastor is saying is correct? Do you agree with him or not? Here is the full video of Pastor Mark Miracle as he minister about very dark man. Here is the full video.
If you were conversant online yesterday, you saw what was happening. Very dark man declaring himself dead. This is a person whom, despite the physical attack, God was still keeping the spirit safe. But what happened are two ways that he may not know. And I would like to tell his followers that his spirit is automatically not alive again. You don't joke with God, though. You put yourself in a coffin and they say, put him on the ground, say, pour sand. You are daring the spirits of death. You are daring God. I was preaching on Friday. I said smartphones has made this generation too dull. Just because people will watch. This is a person we are telling. God is saying be careful. This and every message we've delivered concerning very dark man, we've seen it. The day they arrested him, a week before that. The day they almost accosted his convoy, a week before that. And because of one thing or the other, you think you can mimic death and think you are still alive. If I were him, or if I were the fans, I will stop praising him and tell him to go for a total cleansing and deliverance. Because the main death may not be as popular as this one. They may never hear about it when he goes. There are certain things we see and we are careful how we talk about it. Before it feels like we are attacking you. Is it not here? I'm talking about Pella and Pella. People are commenting online that is sounding like attack. And the house is almost on fire last week or last 2 weeks. There are several things we say on this altar. We see them come to pass. And it feels like they don't want to hear. But we keep saying as God has told us.
So guys, what is your 2 cents? What is your opinion on this whole issue? Do you think very dark man's spy is a very, very bad thing like this pastor is saying, or do you think he's just exaggerating? I'm going to leave you guys to watch the next video so you can see what this Rattel member Godwin said today regarding the whole King Michi and Sheyi Tinubu saga. Here is the full video.
You see, this Sheyi Tinubu and Michi case, right? I really love what a lot of Nigerian youths are doing, especially Livinus Umosu. That is to show you that VDM's influence is very huge and it has a lot of positive impact on Nigerian youth. Now, Sheyi Tinubu took his time and wrote a long epistle explaining to Nigerians that he's only met Michi once in a public space. In fact, according to Sheyi Tinubu, he said that he doesn't know Michi personally and he has only met her once. But however, Michi took it upon herself and explained to Nigerians and tried to prove a point that they are actually close. In fact, Michi proved to us that they are closer than what Sheyi Tinubu said. And Michi also went on to say that Seyi Tinubu calls her regularly, someone that calls her regularly when she's down, that Seyi Tinubu gave her money to rent house for 20 people and even bought bikes for her businesses. And you're telling me that I should believe Seyi Tinubu or I should believe Michi? Who am I going to believe here? The way Michi's mouth have been running for the past couple of days, to be honest, I'm going to believe Michi in this one. I'm going to believe her, because why the need for Seyi Tinubu to come and explain to Nigerians that you've only met her once, you are not close, you met her in a public space? What is the point? Because Seyi Tinubu got it all messy for himself the very moment you took your phone to come and explain to Nigerians. You shouldn't have done that in the first place, because you explaining to us shows that there's a need for your explanation. So why do you think there's a need for explanation? In my opinion, yeah, I am not you. I am never going to be you. But if I am in that situation, I am not explaining anything to anybody. I owe nobody no explanation, only my family. Because all this while the Nigerians have been calling your name over the unaliving of innocent people in Nigeria, questioning you as to the relevance of city boy movement in our society. You've not taken it upon yourself to explain to Nigerians. So Michi is more important than Nigerians. Is that what you're telling us? Michi is more important than the 300 lives that was taken in Kwara State. Is that what you're telling us? In my opinion, yeah, I no go lie. If care is not taken, last, now Seyi Tinubu go arrest Michi. Sooner or later, you see, Michi will be arrested if she's not careful, and you'll be Seyi Tinubu directly or indirectly, because the way her mouth is running, the way she's attacking everybody and anybody, trying to prove a point, proving points with chats that you're supposed to keep safe for yourself and your consumption. Whatever relationship you have with Seyi Tinubu, we don't need to know. Keep that chat to yourself. We don't need to know. May Seyi Tinubu no arrest Michi indirectly, last.
Nigerians waiting their proof. VeryDarkMan don't buy again. Person who say they don't come back from the grave. Una just feel like una don't like good people for this country. Person just come back. No, una don't chase her back. Now VDM is tied and gone to his grave. Go to his grave.